Can I offer them any assistance with my smith's tools?
Yeah, that effective proficiency in a tool set would probably be super useful right now.
Yep. So I'm gonna go over with my. I have actually land vehicles as well. So I'm actually gonna go over and just.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm proficient in land vehicles as well, so I guess I'll go over there.
What
too.
what is that proficiency?
Yeah, I don't.
Like
Dude,
a chariot or a wagon or something.
It's like caravanning.
Yeah,
I don't think this will,
Oregon Trail-ish.
Yeah,
M1
exactly.
Abrams.
This probably won't help, but I am proficient in leather workers tools as well.
All right. Well, how about you and Ebelfirth head over there, and you guys, one of you two can roll advantage with dexterity and your proficiency bonus to see what you can do to get this cart in working fashion.
Wardlow, I feel like you should probably make a dexterity check
Okay.
with advantage with my -1.
Yeah, and then also add your proficiency bonus.
Let's see if rolling the 100 d20s bites him in the ass.
No, I said it was gonna end up bad. I already claimed it was gonna end up bad. So this is just with my proficiency
And your dexterity modifier.
Okay. That is going to be a 23.
Yeah, 23 is pretty good. This cart is beat to shit. These wheels are not going to be perfectly round no matter what you do. But you do manage to basically get a lowrider version of a cart by carving off some of the shitty parts of the wheel. You're able to get it to basically be a low-riding rickshaw. So someone can hold it that's not going to attach it to the horse any longer. But you do have a functioning small cart.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I suppose probably being one of the strongest people with the fastest moving speed, I'll take the fucking cart.
All right, you take the carts. You definitely think you can fit all the skins and hides that you need to in this. Maybe a person can sit on it as well if you had to, but it's not gonna cause you too much extra effort to pull if it's just the hides.
Yeah, I'll take just the hides.
Cool.
How many NPCs survived this?
6, I think total.
And that's including the sirs.
That doesn't include Ed, so 7 total.
7 total. All right. So I assume I'm gonna just walk up as he's kind of hitching himself to this rickshaw and just look at the other dwarves and just be like, "You're gonna help him push, right?"
They're just gonna look at each other and be like, "Oh yeah. One of us, someone will do it." Like
I'm going to be able to pretty handedly outpace these individuals.
That is accurate.
Yeah.
With or without the cart, will not hold me back.
Well,
I think my move speed cut in half is their actual move speed.
Yeah, they slow. 25 is their move speed.
Yeah, that's my move speed cut in half.
Yeah, so
What?
you
No.
can easily
50?
you could easily pull this cart.
50 feet of movement, buddy.
How?
Well, my monk shit, dude.
Yeah, you guys are suddenly starting to realize that this is going to be a slower journey out, significantly, if you have to move at the pace of the slowest individual.
And that's the speed of a dwarf.
I resent that.
So that's the start. You could take calisthenics as a feat.
Not as a cleric.
You can't take mobile as a feat.
I don't believe so.
I think you probably could, depending on your dexterity score.
-1.
Rich, to answer your full question,
Wouldn't be realistic.
I get extra 10 for being a barbarian, and then another extra 10 for being a monk.
Yeah, that's dope. It's a good,
Crazy
good,
with
good
that
pairing.
stack.
Yeah, that's broken.
No, it's dope. I love it. He is.
Just wait
He
till I-
is good at melee. That is for sure.
You just wait till I start using my Kai points for Step of the Wind.
Just moving it. This is a hauling ass.
Yeah, Step of the Wind gives you 10 extra speed.
Yeah, and wait till someone casts haste on you.
Oh, holy shit!
Who would do that in our party?
I'll be attacking so many times.
We don't have any wizards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. Anybody else want to do anything this morning? Any other exploration or investigating before you guys get saddled up on your one horse and your small cart?
I spent the morning
yeah.
sulking and looking at the fire.
It's One Horse Valley.
Spot, like thoroughly to see if there was like I don't know, like a family heirloom from the dead family that marched on in here and got slaughtered ahead of us. We checked that pile
No
at
one
all?
really investigated it. The sirs were pulling what they could out of buriable Westerland men. But other than that, no, none of you guys went in there.
Can I assist Ricker
Yeah,
in
I'll help
him looking through it?
Yeah. Yeah, whatever one of you wants to roll investigation, sure can.
Are you not good at investigation?
I think we are the same, if I remember. Ooh, it's advantage though, so
Oh.
it can't be worse than that. Hey, that's
All right,
nice.
that's good, that's
Much
good.
better. Okay.
Oh.
All right. So with the 17, you are able to find several pieces of arms and
Damn it.
armor, holding or bearing rather a sigil of 6 seashells, white seashells on a sand background.
Okay. Do I know that sigil, or would
You
Sir
do.
Ethelfrith?
Yep, Sir Eberforth actually told you about this sigil just before you guys entered this canyon. That is House Westerling, who did send a member of their house to fight these gnolls as well.
Which family to bring this to
Alright, cool.
once we're all back?
I'm going to receive the Westerling armor. Kind of look it over. You know, if we hadn't listened to Marbrand, they might not have had to die as such.
I look over at the fattest dumbass I've ever seen, and I sigh and I say, "Well, we don't always get to choose how we die, but at least they died fighting."
Are you saying that to Lorimer?
Sir Ethelfrith.
Oh, okay.
Rather not die at all. And I'll throw the armor onto the cart, just like
Doesn't slow down Wardlow at all.
add it to the pile.
All right, I guess we out.
All right, so yeah, you guys can put down some scorched House Westerling arms and armor onto the cart, and we can all start to travel out of this area. So we'll jump back to our Westerlands map overview, and just as a reminder, you guys are basically right here.
Yep.
Boy,
And-
it's gonna take us like fucking 5 days to get back to that fucking meetup.
It is going to take you
Yeah.
about 5 days. In fact, absolutely. It's going to be. It's literally the part of the map that's blocked out from that super
Right.
bar. So my
Yeah.
bad, but it's literally right there.
Fuck.
Yeah,
So-
we got a lot of money waiting for us when we get back with all these hides, though, Wardlow.
That
You're
does
doing
not.
some good.
That does not settle my anger at all.
Oh, well, maybe killing something will. I'm sure there will be plenty of gnolls in all these fucking caves that we're gonna pass by.
I can only hope so.
So I guess we take off. I will have Burb UAV.
All right. Yeah, you guys can start walking. I was about to say mount up, but that is no longer the case.
But We have one horse.
Just rubbing it in.
You
Just
guys
rubbing it
can.
in.
Hey, I had to have a little victory. All right.
Here, Ed, do you want to ride?
Who are you talking to?
Ed?
Oh, what? Oh, I'm Revan.
Yes.
Yeah, kinda.
Yeah, kinda.
I just reach down a hand and I just like pull him up with one arm, put him on the back of the horse.
What? Thank you.
I'll still be looking out too when I'm pushing this cart and shit.
Okay, you guys start to walk and a little bit quiet, a little solemn.
Birth got it.
None of the dwarves seem to really be in the talking mood.
mean,
And
okay.
neither do the sirs.
I want to ride towards the back.
All right, Malik's gonna head towards the back.
If
with
he's
Malik,
riding towards
or
the
with,
back,
Revan.
I'm definitely gonna be up at the front.
That's what I was thinking.
All right, Wardlow's pulling the cart up
I want to
front.
be as far away from Wardlow as
will-
possible.
I'm gonna walk alongside Wardlow just because he's currently pulling something, so I want to help keep an eye out for him.
Cool. All right. So with these here perception checks, Burb notices pretty much the same thing coming in that he saw. It's pretty quiet, but it is pockmarked full of caves and abandoned mine shafts all through these hills, and it does start to get less steep as you guys will travel throughout the day. But it is it's pretty much the same cliffs on either side for a while.
I wonder if that family's still there.
You do remember there was a family near the Golden Tooth? And let's see, Ebelfirth, you're doing it. That was a perception check for you as well.
Yeah.
Okay, you'll notice all that, and also something heavy in the air with the group after that weird experience you just went through the night before. Anybody want to do anything while you guys walk throughout the day?
Wardlow,
Yes, Eldridge.
we were supposed to be flushing out the gnolls from the area, I thought, correct?
Well, as far as I know, we were to get the head honcho of the gnolls. And I feel like we doubled down on that, actually. We cut off their
Right.
main power source with that hooded individual as a byproduct of that interaction, and we killed the most powerful gnoll.
I agree. Both were pretty much the goal there. The only thing I'm curious about, did you happen to catch any sight or trace or anything of gnoll families, gnoll children, gnollings as they are?
Do I hear
you mean
this
like
conversation?
you mean like offsprings? You're talking
Probably
about the
could,
kid?
yeah. Not whispering.
If they
Um,
wanted to be rid of the gnolls, why did we only go for their military?
Well, I don't believe that gnolls are really a natural being. Don't they grow? Don't they metamorphosize or whatever from? Don't they come from being a hyena?
You can roll a nature
Can
check,
I-
either one of
yeah,
you.
can I
You
make a
both, you
nature
both want
check
to,
on
for sure.
that? See if this bullshit is true.
16.
Oh, no modifiers.
No.
Naked 16.
No, I am not.
I start to nod. I'm like, yeah, that sounds
Yes.
right.
Let's see. Actually, Wardlow, you would know. Rick, are you rolling for nature as well?
Yeah.
Man, your
Somehow
nature's only
me
+2.
Somehow me
I-
being the smartest
didn't-
when it comes.
Yeah, it didn't let me
When it
add
comes
my
to gnolls of all
proficiency
things.
to
Huh.
nature.
Weird. All right. Well, Wardlow, you would certainly know that this more or less kind of a mystery, but true. There's not really documented evidence of gnolls breeding in the traditional male-female and rearing children sort of way. Almost like they seem to just grow up immediately, and maybe even some people think they come from hyenas. Some people think that they just, if you get bitten by a gnoll and you're a humanoid, you turn into one. but it's not super well documented. This probably would have been the best option for someone to study that anyone's had in a long time.
Lol.
Well, Eldridge, there is many legends and lore behind gnolls, and there's no documented kin. I've seen no children myself, but their main goal is to kill and destroy the land.
It does seem like they're the product of some will rather than a fully fleshed out creature.
Yes, I think that they are too primitive and dumb to learn how to breed with one another.
Too dumb to fuck.
Well, let's hope it stays that way.
From my spot in the back, I'll just pipe up. I think by striking down the empowered gnolls, we have accomplished what we sought.
Yeah.
Regular gnolls
Definitely.
are less a threat than whatever magic scumfuck we wielded.
Do you think that they just happened upon that guy, the
In their
hooded guy?
travels, you mean? For that
Yeah.
cave with the stone in it?
Yeah, and then they just asked for power somehow or something.
I believe the hooded man approached them and they had already had their home in the cave, if I were to guess.
My only
'Cause he
thing is
vanished
like,
shortly thereafter. I don't think he's
yeah.
tied to that place.
but I don't know. I feel like it's the other way around. Cause did he just like set up his like worship rock there, all willy nilly? Then, after the
It's
fact,
possible. Or he was an opportunist, preying on their superstitions.
also he said he didn't really care. He just liked
Which is
to
my
create chaos. So
which further lends itself.
to your point that he had some sort of agenda, because
Yes.
he wouldn't have an agenda.
You don't think so?
If you don't care about anything, you don't have an agenda. That just doesn't make any sense.
I mean, that one I think was a bit of a tale on his part. I believe his agenda is chaos. And for what end, I don't think he was willing to share with us. But causing chaos in and of itself can be a plan. If he were to disrupt the lands out here, they wouldn't be able to, say, aid the lands to the east if they needed help.
I feel like you could create chaos with a better tool than gnolls.
I will say this, Rickard. Without us here, all these dwarves would be dead.
Well, that's true.
And this could have been more of an experiment, a trial, if you will, than anything else. And we judged that these gnolls could not handle the power.
That's true.
That's one way to put it.
You know who else couldn't handle the power? And I whispered to them, Malik.
I don't agree with making deals with that hooded fellow, but studying the rock had its merits.
I'm just not
Alex,
all about killing
Alex
things
nowhere near
immediately.
this conversation.
Unfortunately,
He's
you
in
were
the
at
back by himself, sulking.
Yeah.
Ed's there too. He's riding shotgun.
Yeah, I got egg with me.
He's just like butter.
Just
Are we
makes
there
nonsense
yet?
words.
Are
Go to the bathroom.
That's good.
Not now, Ed.
All right.
You should have gone before we left.
Hold it.
Just about every time that I fucking guessed on something or made something up as this fucking character,
Dude,
I've
right?
either rolled deception enough or been somehow smart enough to know what I was talking about.
Bullshit.
I
Just
think
right
it's come
amount.
out of the fucking ground. That doesn't sound right, but it's
Right.
true.
Just the right amount of bullshit.
I think perhaps beings of power are drawn to powerful places in terms of the stone eldritch,
Hmm.
and that being clearly had something to offer.
And it sounded like he knew many different languages to speak as well, so maybe he had a way to actually communicate with those gnolls.
Possibly.
Nothing would
I,
surprise me.
I didn't really ever get to tell any knock-knock jokes with Scumfuck, but maybe they did.
Is that when you like punch somebody twice? Is that a knock knock
It
joke?
can be, actually, if you're upset with them.
I am always upset with them.
Wardlow, I think you would really, really like the Iron Islands. Have you ever been?
I don't think Wardlow has ever been to the Iron
We don't speak
Islands.
of the Iron Islands. 'Tis a silly place.
No, it'd be a pretty out of the way place for someone that's grown up on the Eastern Shore to go.
Yeah. Wardlow, I think you would appreciate their brand of humor. Perhaps you should make a trip someday.
I'm gonna lag behind and then wait for Malik to catch up as the group proceeds ahead.
All right, you guys do that. It's about mid-afternoon right now. You guys have just been walking through this canyon. Nothing has popped up on your perception checks. And Eldridge hangs back a little bit. Malik catches up.
I'll give you a brisk nod as you fall in line beside me.
You alright, Malik? You're usually so cheery about midday.
Not particularly, Eldritch. Not today.
You don't like that a lot of the group was talking to that hooded guy, huh?
It's not just that, Eldritch. It is partially that, but it is more as well.
Well, what's eating you?
Ever since I came to this land, I don't know. Things are so strange here. I don't feel like I belong.
Well, you are in another land trying to spread your new religion to people who've never heard of it before. All of that's gonna lend itself to some culture shocks, Malik.
I suppose, but it is more than just that. The Red Priests prepared me for this culture shock you speak of, but it is almost as if here, things such as friendship and loyalty have no meaning.
Well, for what it's worth, Malik, I have your back. You've kept me alive long enough. And you were with me to kill Scumfuck.
I appreciate your words, Eldritch, and I would lay down my life for anyone in this group at a moment's notice, but my concern is that most of our companions would not do the same.
Well, you can't really always hope for a perfect group of friends, right, Malik?
I suppose not, but it is making me question my methods for being here, if that makes any sense.
Doesn't the Lord of Light say something along the lines of, like, count your blessings or something like that?
Ed's just nodding on the back of your horse. Something like that. I mean, they are technically like sellswords, so it's like not super surprising.
I don't know, Malik. I'd have faith that your Lord of Light has the right plan for you with this group. I think we're doing some good. We did kill Scumfuck.
But it seems like every step forward we take 2 steps back. We do something good by ridding the world of these gnolls, and everybody is immediately willing to sell out to the one that sent them in the first place.
Well, I wouldn't count me in that bunch, but I did study the rock, for what it's worth.
I had no objection to studying the cavern nor the rock, but that man, there was something wrong about him, Eldritch. I know you could sense it too.
I didn't trust him the moment I met him. He knew about something I'd never told him about, something very secret.
Indeed. That is not right. He had powers that came from a dark place, and everybody else in the party immediately was willing to sacrifice me in order to make a deal with this man. If that man had wanted me dead in exchange for power, I have no doubt that everybody would have capitalized on that opportunity, besides perhaps you.
Yeah, I wouldn't have tossed you to Nullmaster, 5,000 debt back there, but I wouldn't worry too hard about it. I think it was more they just didn't want you to cut his head off.
I'm not so sure. I think Wardlow hates me, particularly.
I think Wardlow hates everybody.
Perhaps that is true, but me more than most.
Well, you two are like the 2 big boys, right? 2 big boys in any group are always gonna butt heads.
I suppose. When we are in battle fighting side by side, it feels very good. But then, immediately afterwards, we go back to hating each other.
Yeah, that's, that reminds me of another type of relationship, Malik.
Why don't we play Nightcrawlers anymore?
sure the Lord of Light has a plan for all of us, right? It's gonna guide us through stuff we're not even looking ahead to yet.
That is what I keep telling myself. And I think that I am here to help prevent things like what that evil man was trying to do to them from happening, but I don't think that I am capable of stopping it.
You might be, Malik, or you might be supposed to be here for after they do a bad thing, you're there to punish them or something. You never know.
Perhaps.
The only way we can truly control another being, Malik, is by killing them. Other than that, it's all just niceties and agreements.
I'm gonna blink and think about that for a moment and go, are you saying I should kill Wardlow?
I'm not, Malik. I'm saying that sometimes you just kind of gotta roll with it.
I'll be honest, I'm not sure I could kill Wardlow.
The gears have started grinding and doing the arithmetic. I don't know about this.
Quietly,
a big man.
He is a
very
big
quietly,
man.
I say to you, you never fight Wardlow head on. That would be very stupid.
I could definitely kill Ebelfirth and Ricard, but I do not think I could kill Wardlow.
Yeah, again, would be dumb.
I think.
What a battle
you're not
it would
dumb.
be!
You'd be dead, Malik.
I might be dead, but what a battle it would be!
And I see that Malik seems a little cheerful at the idea of dying in glorious combat to Wardlow. And I think we're good to carry on.
Yeah. Malik seems a little bit happier with Eldritch's pep talk. Just a little bit.
Alright, you guys are going to keep walking throughout the day. Nothing really significant happens as you guys try to get a little bit out of the steep part of the Pendrick Hills, but by the time the sun starts to go down, it is you guys are still up in there, so you still have a ways to go. But you can see the end of the Pendrick Hills where it starts to the slopes are not as bad. Will be tomorrow. You guys can set up a camp. Just want to set up some watches, you sure can, or you can make all the dwarves do it if you want to.
I'll take
No, I'm definitely
third
gonna
watch.
Yeah, I'll take first watch. Me
Um,
and a bird.
I am not going to take a watch, but I am going to.
Which one's Wardlow got?
Third.
I'll take third watch with Wardlow.
All right. Anybody want to do second watch?
I'll do second watch.
I am going to, in the middle of our camp, like right next to where I'm sleeping, I'm just going to cast Guardian of Faith to just hang out over the camp.
Okay. What does that look like?
It's a large spectral guardian, so I just imagine a fully like heavy plate dwarf, just spectral floating above, basically above my bedroll. Going to ask the smith to protect my sleep, and any hostile creature that moves to a space within 10 feet of the guardian must succeed a dexterity saving throw, or take 20 radiant damage.
Okay. What's
What
it called?
do you see?
Spectral Guardian?
It's called Guardian of Faith.
Guardian of Faith.
That thing would fry most goblins on contact.
Right?
It's
Alright.
literally just it's the Sevens version of a bug zapper.
Right?
What's
Okay,
the-
so you're taking no watch. You're setting that up.
Yep.
Okay, so first watch was Eldritch and Verb.
Yeah, and I got a 2+3 and a 7+3.
All right,
for
that's
Verb.
pretty shitty.
Not great. Cotton.
It seems like it's a little
good.
cloudy this evening as the sun sets, and you are tired, man. You're just tired of walking. Your feet hurt. You got blisters now. It's a crappy watch. You're not enjoying yourself. You're grumpy. You just want to go to bed, so you don't notice anything.
Lit.
But you don't die.
But I don't die. I don't catch an arrow in the neck.
I love not dying.
So you can wake up, watch numero dos, which I believe is Malik and Ed will probably join you.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, word. I wake Malik and I say, "Have fun. It's fucking shitty out tonight."
Wonderful.
It
Build
is
the
a little
fucker high, Ed.
shitty. Right. On
Go to
it.
bed.
Ed is gonna get to it, and he's gonna focus on the fire the entire time.
Oh,
So
Oh,
Ooh.
very perceptive.
and that bright fire is gonna make me see everything.
it sure is. You're gonna see a lot. Malik, you're gonna see the fire reflecting off the cliff walls there, and you see a bunch of those different caverns and mines, and you can see that some of them were used pretty recently. Like there's still some gear around, some small wooden ladders that aren't like rotting away. It probably wasn't long that dwarves were in this very spot hammering to get the precious metals that are famously abundant in the Westerlands. You also happen to see a familiar shape doing a little circle in the air, gliding over the group, maybe 100, 150 feet up.
Yo, owl.
A very familiar looking owl. It does not land during your watch, but seems to just be gliding on the winds that are picking up as the clouds start to roll through. So the fire is really showing off a lot of light just because it's cloudy. There's no moon. There's no stars. So you can see very well, and you really see that there are caverns everywhere in this place, and it seems like the gnolls pretty much probably could have moved wherever they wanted to.
Shake my head and
That's all you see.
Yep.
You can
I'm
go ahead and wake up the next crew for their watch.
I will be right back. My Chinese food left my food downstairs.
I wake Wardlow with my boot, perhaps a slight bit too forcefully.
Wardlow, you wake up.
I don't say anything, I just go to my bunk.
You have to pass by the giant spectral guardian. Just eyeballs you as you're going by. Just
a stern looking. 17.
All right, with the 17, this fire is built up nice. You probably won't have to do anything for it, and it'll burn into the end of your watch. So that's pretty legit. Rickard, you rolled a 18?
Yep.
As you are getting up for your watch, you would see the owl gliding away from the group. But you see the same. The fire is built up nice. Looks like you guys can have a nice, easy morning, easy third watch. All right, the sun's gonna rise. Unless you guys want to do anything on your watch, and everyone will start to rouse, and the smell of horse meat cooking on the fire is gonna get everyone up, as Sir Lorimer the Belly is eager to have his breakfast.
Man, I've got a pretty easy morning too. No fucking horses to tend to or some shit. Man.
No trees to...
There are no trees right
Yeah,
now.
no trees, nothing.
I'm ready to get the fuck out of here.
All right, you guys can load up your carts and your horse and your packs after breakfast. If you don't want to do anything over breakfast.
can I check out the mines? Just one of, or like the openings. See for just from if there's one close by to check the stonework to see if they're all dwarven.
Yeah, there will be a couple of mine openings that you can easily reach or just jump or crawl to without having to go too high. Go ahead and roll. What is it? You have a special skill for that as a dwarf, right?
Yeah, +7 on history checks related to the origin of stonework.
Go ahead and do it.
17.
Okay, with the 17, you would immediately recognize this as 100% dwarven mine tunnels, just based off the height. They're basically as wide as they are tall, and a normal humanoid would have to crouch down. Perfect for dwarves.
Okay.
You'd be very comfortable in this spot. You would actually also know that this land was historically on the borders of House Banefort and House Marbrand, but has recently had a second life with being rented out by House Lannister. Basically the medieval version of fracking for gold. Basically going after old deposits and buying up old mines that they thought were defunct to see if they have new life. So you can tell that there's the old mining, the original shaft, and then there are some new fresh shafts that are probably not that old at all.
We haven't seen any Baneforts, correct?
You have not.
Sir Lorimer, you've had no word, I assume. I haven't seen any ravens, but nothing from the Bane Forts.
He looks at Sir Eustace Osgray, and Sir Lorimer goes, "Ha ha ha ha! No, that would have been sweet, though."
Yes, I'm curious. So close to their ancestral lands to not see them at all is a bit curious, no?
No, I don't think I've seen Lord Morgan leave his castle in maybe thrice.
But he sends no knights, no scouts even, to just check the area?
Not entirely honorable, I agree, but not surprising.
Perhaps we will have to talk to the head of the Bane Forts at some point in the future.
Good luck. I'm not riding out there.
I'm just going to file that away in my... Let's go talk to my friend Mr. Baneford at some time in the future. Shake him out of his house. Alright. Sir Eustace, I assume you have the same feelings about the Baneforts.
I'm not familiar with that house in particular. We've never met. Was warded and squired in the Westerlands. My father's wishes. Not once have I met the Lord of House Banefort.
Good to know.
I am curious, Sir Ebelfirth. I did not know your family had such abilities.
I'm going to lean back, and face will immediately darken. We have only what the seven grant us. And I'm sure I have no idea what abilities you're talking about.
I happened to see what I would call a ghost watching over you as you slept last night.
Oh, the seven protect all of us in our own ways, I assume.
I've seen many priests, many septs, many septas. Never seen anything like that.
Perhaps if they spent less time in the septs and more time in the field, the seven would show them more favor.
Allow me to be more direct, sir. We will need to report what happens here to our superiors, yours and mine.
You would say that this was successful due to certain miracles that occurred during our conflict with the Knolls? Undoubtedly.
I would say one instance is a miracle. Lord Tybalt won't confuse a miracle with a pattern.
Yes,
Got
but
that.
perhaps some ignorance could be feigned in recognition of the lives that were saved.
I plan to be vague, no doubt. But I will not lie to my lord.
I ask you not to lie. Omission can be forgiven. Combat is a strange thing. Many strange things can be seen. I'm trying to persuade him.
Go ahead and roll some persuasion.
Jesus.
Shit.
He's gonna catch your drift, and he's gonna go.
Nah.
Men talk.
Are they having this talk in the open, or is this in private?
He has been talking quietly over the last couple sentences, but you can definitely see them talking.
I will nod my head. Is Lorimer still standing here?
No, he's mounted his horse.
And Sir Lorimer, you think, feels the same?
So Lorimer isn't paid to feel. He does what he's told.
As I expected. Thank you. And as I ride away, I'm just going to look to Eldritch and kind of motion him, or as I ride away, as I walk away with my with my
Me both, bud.
with my Lamborghinis. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go towards Eldritch, and I'm gonna motion Malik over as well.
I'll see. That conversation caught my eye, so I'll walk over as soon as you gesture.
Yeah, you guys approach, and Sir Eustace goes and starts making some excuse to speak with the dwarves and Sir Lorimer.
Trouble.
Can I kind of make my way over to that discussion?
Yeah, but you are the least subtle because you are dragging a cart.
Yeah, I'm not really trying to be subtle. I'm just curious.
Yeah,
as
you guys
Wardlow
can-
if they are conversing about next moves or anything.
Yeah, you guys can either speed up or slow down. But eventually, I'll get into a little huddle for the party for sure. That's not a problem.
All right. So as Eldritch and Malik approach, as I feared, the nobles will not be able to ignore some of the things they saw that were supernatural. Let's say.
Why is this a problem? I still do not understand.
Yeah, I never understood it either.
You guys could both roll history checks if you'd like.
I'm going to roll no history check.
Just for context, Max, are we? We're still in a camp, right? We're not traveling right now.
You guys have started to move, yeah. Everyone got geared up.
All right. Yeah, I would just be pushing the cart casually. Then I wouldn't have gone over to the. If they were talking with the other elves, not elves.
You guys can all get together, and you don't have to leave yet. It's up to you. If you don't want to start leaving yet, that's fine. It's not a hard rule.
Yeah, I mean, as Ricard kind of approaches, and I'll motion to the two of you, and I mean, you guys have probably figured out by now, Malik. Perhaps not you. You don't seem to pick up on subtlety very well, but the lords, the kings, and the regents of Westeros are not friendly to any use of magic, be it divine, gifted, or otherwise.
Cock my head and go, I put my abilities on full display in broad public against nobles, and there was no repercussions.
Yes.
Yeah, we were in a tournament.
Malik and Eldridge and Rickard, with your history checks, you would all feel a strike of truth to what Sir Ebelfirth is saying. Not necessarily that it's seen as bad, but that
People fear the unknown.
lords are not looking for rivals to power.
Right.
And if you display a certain amount of power outside of what they control, it might raise some heads or some questions or even some threats.
Makes sense.
Malik, you bring gifts from the Far East, and I would say that the knowledge of the Lord of Light is less threatening than, let's say, serfs rising up, powers gifted by the Seven to overthrow landed nobles.
I blink and I seem even more confused, and I go, your people fear their own deities?
No, people in power fear those who gain favor of the deities over them. Have you ever known anyone to give up power peacefully?
Well, no, but I would think that if you are blessed by your own deity, that your rulers should celebrate it. That is how it works where I come from.
Were it that it worked that way here, Malik.
Yeah, it's more like a family thing here.
Does your government not create temples to your seven in order to garner their favor? Are these gifts not being
No.
garnished by your government?
Not really, no. It's like kind of acknowledged, but they don't like make you do it.
Nobody really goes to church around here.
I have heard many tales of your great sept. Is this not
It's
something
very
that
nice.
was created by your government?
Well, no, like one king like gave him money for that, but it's not like a regular thing. Mostly, it's like just the people do it.
Oh,
The faith empowers those who have not more than it empowers those who have. Malik.
Yeah,
I
who do you think's praying
I'm
to
not
it
sure that I
down
agree. Although, I think there may be a correlation between those who do not have and those who are more devoted to their faith.
Undoubtedly so. Sometimes those in dire straits can manifest abilities, as you saw mine.
That is my origin as well.
Mine manifested when my brother fell in combat.
Malik, I can count on one hand the number of people that I know of that are friendly and can do the same idea of magic as you, Sir Ebelfirth, or myself.
Well, I suppose it is not exactly common, but
Up to this point, Malik, it could be argued that the church was a pleasant distraction to give the servants and the serfs hope that one day they too could live in paradise, so that they would turn a blind eye to how they're treated now while they're here.
Most of those new religions are all about controlling people. I walk away.
What? What do you mean new?
Yeah. Listen, I got an old god, you probably never heard of him.
don't worry, Ed. The Lord of Light has been around since the creation of all life.
Right.
Sir Ebelfirth,
Mm.
more directly speaking, do you think we're going to face some sort of arraignment or arrest upon our return instead of proper payment for all these fucking gnolls we killed?
I think you and I, Eldritch, may be... They may try to sway us to support certain houses or to
Well, that's not the
perhaps
worst thing that's
track
ever happened.
others like us. Malik and others like him, I think I may have the most to lose also. If my house may have the most to lose,
I see.
by acknowledging that they knew that I had these abilities.
Well, as of flowers, I really don't care too much about my own house. But I guess I could see where you do care. If you had, like, you know, a nice enough upbringing or whatever. If you need help with, like, a task they give you to keep your house safe, like, you could just let us know. I'm sure if it's not too much out of the way and it pays well, we could probably help you out.
Ebelfirth, you should come with us to the capital when we return. We are doing favors for some very powerful people in your land, and they may also be able to help you.
It's true. We could have a king's favor awaiting for us if we accomplish a few certain tasks.
If I were to travel with you, and if things go poorly when we return, I may travel with you, no longer of my house.
Well, you just join the club of people without houses, traveling around, being bastards.
Yes, none of us have any noble upbringing. You would be
I mean-
amongst your own.
I did have a noble upbringing, it just wasn't very nice.
Well, I meant more of a titled existence, but...
Oh, well, yes, no. Definitely not a sir among us. Except for Ed.
And if you want me to beat up any of your brothers, I can do that. Ask Eldritch. I'm
He's
very good at
really
it.
good at it, actually. That's like one of his specialties, is brother beating.
Absolutely. Horse stealing as well. Winning. Horse winning.
That's fair. That's more appropriate.
I have a brother, Sir Eckhart. I would like to introduce you to Malik at some point.
Ha
But I did not think the hooded figure's cost would come so soon.
You should not let them suppress you for the abilities that you have naturally. They should be celebrated. This is not correct.
Fourth sons aren't always given many options, Malik, but I appreciate your support and your offer.
Then take your own path, Ebelfirth.
Just gonna nod. look back again at Eustace and Lorimer, just talking amongst the dwarves.
After all, would you rather be part of that group or this one?
You make valid points, Malik. You make valid points.
Yeah. We actually outnumber that group right now, I think.
Yes, I thought about challenging that Lorimer man to a duel and killing him before we returned, but he did show himself useful at the end, and so I will let him live.
Also,
Yes,
it's
he is
not
lucky
like
he found
they
his
don't
courage.
they don't really like it when you do that.
It would all be
Yes.
honorable. You have duels here in Westeros, do you not?
Not as such.
Not just like you get to just do it. He's gonna say no.
Oh, well then I can call him a coward and shame him in front of his house.
Right. He's a. Yep.
That would not have as much impact as it would in Bravos, would it?
No, he's a
They might laugh
basically
at you.
a bastard hedge knight. So like, everyone already makes fun of him and shit.
Oh, so if I kill him, nobody would care.
I mean,
As
he's
much
like
as if you
he's like
killed
an
their hired
employee,
knight.
so like they
Yeah.
wouldn't like that. He's like doing his job and
Oh,
stuff.
well, I would wait until we got done with the job.
Oh, all right. Then you know, maybe not so much.
I will think about it.
He's not important enough to be missed, but he is important enough that you have to file the right paperwork to kill him.
Right, paperwork. Sounds boring.
Ed looks around up and down like he totally knows how to read.
Ed doesn't know how to
Right.
read.
Right, like paper, like words.
Can I
and-
insight check to
and
see
stuff.
if I notice he doesn't know how to fucking
For,
read?
for sure you can.
13.
Not sure. Ed might know how to read. Does Ed know
I'm-
how to read?
I'm also going to insight check the shit out of Ed.
Yeah, Ed is an up-jumped part-time guard. He is illiterate.
Ed, are you not lettered?
What? I am a knight of the Riverlands.
Ed, you don't know how to read, do you?
No, I don't. I never
Ah.
learned my letters.
I'll add it to our lesson plan, Ed, don't worry.
I mean, it's just like they don't tell you unless, you know, your parents know how, and mine didn't.
This is such a strange place. Why do you not teach your children how to read?
Ed, I'm sure
The ones
this
that
is
know how to
something
teach
you
their
can-
children how to read teach their children how to read.
Even I learned how to read, and I am an orphan.
Well, yeah, the person who was taking care of you knew how to read.
That is true, the priest didn't know how to read. But most people in Bravos know how to read.
Yeah, Bravos some days does sound nice. And then
Yeah,
I
it's
remember
not-
that they're all a
not
bunch
like
of
that.
floofy fairies challenging each other to stupid dagger fights, and I lose my interest.
They cannot be both floofy fairies and also good at killing each other.
Yeah, so if they are both floofy fairies, they're gonna be fine at it.
Well, one of them will die.
Yeah.
And then there will be one less floofy fairy, as you say. And then eventually
but
there
you're
are only
surrounded by
dangerous
that.
people left.
Are we
And then I
still
have to
talking
kill
about
floofy
reading?
fairies the whole time?
Ed, perhaps the next time we stop for camp, we can at least begin your letters.
All right.
Were you ever
Sounds
told?
like more work.
More work. I guess I can.
Fine.
Malik, were you
Off
ever
I
challenged
go
to a
then.
duel?
Oh, yes, several times.
Oh, how'd that go?
Well, the first couple times I killed the other person, and then nobody challenged me to duels anymore.
Sounds like a bunch of floofy fairies over there.
It was only when I was a teenager. When I came into adulthood, I got tall.
Yeah. Alright, well, see, that's kind of more to my point. They're challenging kids to duels?
Well, I did not look like a kid at the time. You see, half orcs, it is kind of hard to tell.
I eye you for a second. I'm like, well, I haven't been there with a half-orc kid before, so I guess that's fair. I wouldn't
Just,
know how old you are.
if you are going to walk around past the ninth bell, you will most likely be challenged to a duel. If you have a sword, anyway.
Fair enough. I guess I'm just gonna nod to that and put the burb UAV up again.
All right. Yeah, you guys have been walking throughout the morning, so it's about midday. If you want to go ahead and make some perception checks. Oh, Wardlow.
Oh.
Wardlow, sorry, man. That cart is just bugging you. It keeps doing that thing where it just, if you take a full length step, it hits your Achilles tendon,
Yeah.
and it's just driving you up a wall. So you're not really thinking about a lot other than crushing this cart with your fists.
That checks.
Eldridge, did you roll or did Burb roll?
Burb.
All right. Burb is up in the air, and Burb can see that eventually these hills are going to give way into just some nice rolling foothills, not be as steep. The harsh, red, jagged hills might start to fade out by the end of the day.
One more day to the foothills, at least, boys.
Ebelfirth, you continue to see patterns along the canyon walls of old and new mines. Old and new tools, old and new tracks and remnants. Definitely apparent a lot of these have been visited more than once. Malik, you can see Wardlow is pissed. And you're not sure if it's at you or what it's about, but he seems very upset.
How far are we from Golden Tooth? 3 days?
You guys are about 3 more days. Yep.
Okay.
Actually, no, you're about 5 more days. You're about 3 more days from your meetup spot.
Oh, from our meetup spot.
Yeah.
Who are we meeting up with?
You're meeting up with the Marbrands.
Oh.
Aren't they dead?
Yeah,
we're
not-
hopefully meeting up with the
with that-
Marbrands.
We're not meeting up with anybody, are we?
We're gonna get
You're
to the
meeting up
rendezvous
with
point,
the
and we're gonna
Marbrand
be like,
Marbrand troops, supposedly.
In this general area where the
Oh, that reminds
map
me.
cuts off.
I'm gonna find Ebelfirth in the line.
You can easily do that as you guys march along.
Ebelfirth, I recalled that you have the ability to get messages through to people. Can you still do that, or was that a one-time thing?
I'm gonna turn and look at Sir Eustace, and yes, I can do that.
Could you perhaps contact a friend of ours just to see if he is all right?
Unless I'm familiar with the individual, I will have some difficulty reaching.
Can I describe him to you? Would that work?
Would that work?
I have to be familiar. Is the only.
Let me see if I can.
You have to be familiar.
Yeah, I
that's
can
pretty
send.
vague terminology.
Yeah, 25 words or less to a creature with you are familiar.
It's sending, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, you know of. I don't know if that's really the same.
Oh wait, he's met Marcus, right?
No.
No.
No, he was
He left Valeric's body before I ran into you guys.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
And let's see.
And he's coming back with an alive Valeric! Ah, no, no, no.
Potentially, unless he's dead. That's what I'm checking here.
Yeah, I don't think just hearing of is familiar. Sorry, man.
All right. Oh, very well.
That is a good point. Perhaps I should reach out to the Marbrands.
Yes, why don't we check on their status and see if this... Well, he is probably dead, but it might be good to get confirmation.
Yeah, I mean, it only takes an action, so it's not going to take too much time. So I'm just going to reach into my pocket and pull out my nice fine piece of copper wire. And I'm going to turn my back to like the marching dwarves behind me so they're not watching me.
Okay.
Just be like I'm rolling a
Just be
joint.
like,
rolling a joint real,
man. Don't look at me.
rolling a joint real secretly, basically, but I'm just twisting copper wire. And I will cast Sending, and I will try to reach Dennis Marbrand, Lord Dennis Marbrand.
Okay, you cast it. What are you trying to send?
Lord Marbrand, we are headed to the rendezvous. Are you well? Answer as precisely as you can.
That's it?
That's it.
Oh, who? Father?
Oh boy.
Who?
Faja, can you hear me?
Father is calling me. He's calling me home. I'm coming. I'm coming to join you. That's all you hear.
It appears to me that Sir Dennis Marbrand, Lord Dennis Marbrand, is with fever, and I couldn't think of a nicer person for it to happen to.
But he lives.
I would say he will not make the rendezvous.
Well, he has apparently survived several days since the last time you communicated with him. Perhaps there is hope yet.
He seems delirious at best.
Will there be political ramifications if this Lord Marbrand dies?
Considering we came back with all of our sirs intact and the Marbrands didn't, there will be some upheaval and I'm sure some accolades for those who spoke against splitting the war party. But that may be too soon to consider. I'm never one to dance on one's grave, except for Sir Marbrand. He can.
Why would you dance on a grave?
Celebrated death, Malik.
Oh. Oh, it is one of those analogies. Yes, right. Very good.
Yes, I'll go to Lorimer. I hope the Marbrands are okay, Sir Lorimer. I still wish we had stayed together.
You tried telling Lord Dennis what to do.
Oh, I know. What will happen if, do you think does he report to Marbrand?
Does Sir Lorimer?
Yeah, no, he's of a different house.
Correct.
He's a Lannister
No,
man, right?
he reports to Lord Humphrey Lefford of Golden Tooth.
Oh, Leaf.
Yeah, that's right. I couldn't remember what the order was. Yes. Yes, the Marbrands are notoriously inept when taking advice.
Cocksure.
We should find a bard. Because it's going to be a great song. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say to Lorimer. I don't want to tell him anything I know. So.
All right. You guys are going to keep on rolling. Anybody want to do anything else as you travel throughout the day?
Rickar, how's your hand healing?
My hand?
Did you offer blood, or was it only Wardlow and I?
Oh yeah, I did offer blood.
Sure did.
I don't know. That's up to DM.
I can make a medicine check on him to make sure it's just not festering. But...
You can make a medicine check on his hand, yeah.
It's fine.
Is it fine?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a cut. It's it looks like it's gonna heal. Started to clot already.
Hmm. And no voices or hooded men coming to you in your sleep or otherwise.
Nope. Everything's ship shape.
There's like a small half-bald band cut kid. I'm getting real weird vibes from. Okay. As long as you're well. And I'm just gonna look down and see the wolf walking next to him. And just be like, "Yep, this is a weird place."
Do I still have the UAV in there?
Yep.
Sweet. Burb.
Is that your perception, Rich?
What are you rolling, Rich?
Give me a second.
He's rolling a nat 20. That's what he's rolling.
He's rolling whatever the fuck he wants.
Yep. All right, yeah, you guys keep walking. Anybody want to do anything else? Eldridge, do you have something in mind for Burb, or do you want to just keep rolling off of his previous check?
Yeah, that's fine. I'll also keep an eye out just in case there's something that sneaks in at ground level.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys are gonna walk through midday. Wardlow just dragging that cart.
Yeah, I just rolled perception too.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, you guys are able for that perception check also?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so Burb is going to see a change of pace. He's going to see off in the distance two shapes flying just like him. Looks like they are coming out of the peaks of the Pendrick Hills and headed south in your direction.
I point at the birds to everybody else, and I say, "They might just be birds, or they might be scouts. But there's some things over there."
Yeah, it's something that only he can see at this point, just based off the perception. You guys are still in a little bit of a chasm with cliffs on either side, so the fact that Bird can go up is he can see them from far away. Otherwise, they're just taking your word for it.
I point in that direction then and let you guys know.
All right. Eldridge tells you guys that there are something is coming from where you guys basically just were.
Could be ravens, possibly.
Or it could be harpies if they're really far away.
Are they large?
It's hard to tell. They're really far away right now.
Well, perhaps Raz should keep an eye on them, just in case.
Oh, yeah. If they get, like, within, let's say 200 feet max,
Mm-hmm.
I would like to have Raj fly back to us.
200 feet of him?
Yeah.
Okay. Looks like they would, if they were going to, looks like it would take them several minutes to get there.
That's fine. I want to almost, like, lead them to us. Because they probably haven't seen us yet. So, like, if they're friendlies or something, trying to see us, like if the dwarves have scouts or something looking for us, I want to be like, hey, we're here.
Okay. All right. So Rej flies around, being rather conspicuous, and Rej is able to notice that these two things are flying directly towards him now.
Okay.
Maybe 1,000 feet off.
Okay. Like I said, once they're 200 feet away, he's gonna fly as fast as he can back to me.
All right. Within about 300 feet, he can see that these creatures are pretty big, significantly bigger than him, bigger than all of you.
Oh.
At least independently. Large wings, beating hard. Tails. Like 4 appendages. And there's 2 of them.
I changed my mind. I'm gonna let them get up to close. And then I'm going to, like that 200 feet, and then I'm going to have him fly past us to lead them past us. And and then I'm just gonna shunt him into that pocket dimension once they get close.
Okay. They are coming right for him within
He
200
has
feet.
a flight speed of 50.
Okay.
So if he uses his action to dash, he can move 100 feet in a turn.
All
So
right.
if they have a higher fly speed, they'll have to close it slowly over time.
All right. So he just takes off in a different direction from them, and they are.
I hold up a hand to the guys and I say, we need to stop. Something dangerous is up ahead in the sky.
What is happening?
Up ahead or
Quiet,
behind
quiet,
us,
boys,
Eldridge?
quiet, please. Up ahead, up high. Look up.
Everyone stops, and you guys all see Raj fly off to one side of the canyon. You can't see him only for a second, and then maybe a couple seconds later, you see two large creatures go gliding, flying over the canyon. You just see them for a moment, and then they're gone. They are big. They look like
Can I?
large bat wings. They're covered in hair, spiky tails.
Can I
Look
make
like
a
something
perception
nasty.
check to see if I know what they are, or
Yeah.
like to get a better look at them?
Anyone that wants to can go ahead and do the
I don't
same.
know what the fuck that was.
You see me pop up out from the cart.
Rick
As a-
is
Are we there?
underneath the cart. The cart is stopped.
A perception check, you said?
Yeah, perception.
Dragons!
Furry dragons.
With a 7, that's what I believe.
What are you guys looking up in the air for?
There are
You would've
dragons,
heard me,
Ricard!
Come on.
Dragons.
And then you shunt
Graduate.
Raj back into pocket dimension.
Yep.
Okay. You guys aren't sure. Something that looked unpleasant just flew overhead.
I don't know what that was. but
Maybe
I
we
used
should hide.
Raj as bait. We should. Is there caves or trees around that we could hide ourselves from the sky with?
There are a couple trees and bushes nearby, but no caves in this immediate spot. There's steep cliffs on either side.
I want to try to help Wardlow quickly pull the wagon to underneath a tree,
Okay.
so that it's not at like half speed. It's like full fucking.
Yep.
We're humping this thing over to a tree,
Okay, you do that.
and then I gesture for everyone to try to find something to hide in.
Okay, all the dwarves try. There is one big tree, and then some bushes nearby.
I go back to hiding in the cart.
I ride my big flaming war horse into a bush.
You
Okay.
could try
Try to
shunting
hide.
him temporarily, couldn't you?
I can't.
Oh fuck.
Ed is on that.
that
Ed
is
is
a
on that
limitation.
horse as well. He's with you.
Or can I? Let me
Okay.
see.
That is. only
The two
limitation.
sirs go to run under a tree, the only tree nearby.
I got a 4 on stealth because I'm wearing plate armor.
All right, yeah, everyone roll stealth checks.
Yeah, this is gonna go poorly.
Does it really matter?
Oh, I can actually shunt it.
Yeah.
But it will take me an hour to get him back.
It doesn't really matter.
Doesn't matter. I'm not doing it. Stealth.
Ricard, nat 20
Yeah.
again. Nice.
Wow, even with the -1, I was in 11.
That's Revan. 5.
Yikes.
Checks out.
Yikes, you guys got a combined 14. All right.
Yeah, I'll take them added instead of average. That's good.
If you add mine
Um,
together, it's not a bad roll. It's a whole 18.
The dwarves didn't roll terribly, but not great. You guys hear the beating of those wings come down, and you can see two large creatures that basically look like lions with a human face, nasty spiked tail, and giant bat wings, and they both just perch one on either side of the top of this canyon. We're gonna take a quick little pee break.
Ah, fuck it, guys.
I know what these are out of game.
Sure
Yeah,
do.
same.
You sure do.
But I don't know what they are. This is Eldridge. I'm just
You
looking
sure
at them like, what the fuck is that?
Take a couple minutes.
Word.
Are they
You won't
running
die,
orcs
boys.
from World of Warcraft? They have
Or are
orcs
there
on them?
orcs on them, rather?
Yeah, are there orcs on them?
I don't think so. I think it's just them, thankfully.
Yeah.
One of those would be a pain in the ass.
My people used to ride these.
That's not just a lion. That's a flying lion.
Oh my
I think it's a
god.
manicore. by,
They used to ride those things for miles.
The pioneers.
What'd you say, Chandler?
I said I think it's a manicore if I remember what those are called.
Yeah, I think it's a manticore as well. Because famously,
But
the
I'm not gonna
wyverns,
look up what it can do.
the wyverns from Warcraft are not wyverns; they are manticores.
That's weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, in D&D, lion head with a human face means manicore to me, especially if it has like a scorpion tail and like
Yeah.
other animal parts tacked on weirdly.
There's a couple different kinds of manticores. Either way, these things got some pretty potent poisons. So, dwarves forward.
I'm I'm specifically not looking up stats to not meta, but
Well, I
that
just
is
know
what I
that
think it is.
inherently. I don't know their stats,
Word.
but
Yeah, I too would assume that if it has a scorpion tail, it would suck
Yeah.
to get stabbed by it.
yes, for sure.
Like that last thing that we fought that was like, oh, also, you're dead now. It stung you with
Things
its
are-
hip, you're dead now.
Things are pretty tough, though, if I remember right.
Well, we're all
See.
like full healed and stuff, and haven't just had to fight our way through 24 gnolls, so
Yeah, I can give him the full juice.
yeah, same. I'm juiced up, baby. What is happening?
Oh, some kind of incident, apparently.
Or is it just a movie?
Probably a movie.
Yeah.
Oh, they were watching Sunny.
Yeah, I was gonna say I hear
That
that.
was the noise in the background.
I hear that iconic tune.
Almost as iconic as fucking The Office and also Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Yeah, Curb Your Enthusiasm, just because it has so many uses.
Yep.
Oh, I could just tell you this right now. Yeah, you can come over sometime.
Okay. Cool. Thank you.
Yeah, welcome.
Yeah. Yeah.
I took off all next week.
Oh, dude. Man, got any fucking big plans there, brother?
Nah, just gonna probably try and hang out with my family.
Oh, hanging out with this family.
What is it, your birthday?
Huh?
What is it, your birthday?
No.
Something? No? Just taking time off?
Yeah, my dad's sick.
Oh, I'm sorry, man.
Yeah. Shit happens. That's the tree that we're all on.
That's the tree that some of you guys are under. This is the bush. The dwarves are actually camouflaging pretty well in those bushes.
I know, I can't even see him.
Say that again.
The
Can't-
dwarves.
Yeah, they're behind Malik.
Yeah, you
They're,
can
like,
barely see
wandering.
him.
All right.
My whole
there-
top half is just poking out of this bush.
Top half on a horse.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. So there, Malik, near you and Ed, you're both on the same horse. About 50 feet directly up and to your left, you will see one of these beasts land on the top layer of these cliff walls, and then everyone under the tree will notice directly out in front of you, up a ways, another one will land up on another side of the cavern wall, and we're gonna roll initiative.
Oh,
You think
boy.
it's seen us, Ed?
Those ugly motherfuckers. Damn.
Yeah, they are not.
Damn.
pretty.
They are not lookers.
My initiative is so good still, even after leveling up.
Yo, so good. Damn it, Malik, the fuck?
Classic me.
Eldridge, is yours +0?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, you guys all rolled like trash.
Hot garbage.
I guess
Eldridge
not
is not a
trash.
kitty boy.
Pretty middle of the road, statistically, but not great.
I can't
overall.
wait for Max to roll
me and
like
me and
sevens.
Ricard rolled like trash. We just have a high initiative.
Yeah. That's true.
Listen, I got little legs and plate armor.
Dexy boy.
Well, and Malik rolled like trash. Specifically, Malik.
I got no decks.
He ain't
I'm
got
not,
no
I'm not a
decks.
Dexy boy.
Dexy boy.
Dexy boy.
I'm not a fast boy. Dexy boy. I'm just a strong boy. Strong boy.
Yo, shout out to Shawn Michaels singing his own
Hell
entrance theme song.
Hell yeah.
I move real slow. And I hit real hard.
Yo, you gotta do like an actual remix, man. That's super fucking funny.
Great idea.
Oh, that's really good. All right, so Ed doesn't go last. That's nice.
But he's on the horse that Malik gets control.
Fortunately,
Sure
he's probably in the bush, and then I'm like a head and shoulders above him, so I'm poking out of the bush. Depends how well his stealth roll is.
He's just gonna be riding on fucking Riven, or yeah, Revan?
Yeah, Revan.
Revan.
Did Ed hide
Um,
well, Max?
Ed did not hide well. He is
Oh.
wearing heavy armor as well.
That's too bad.
Yeah, so you guys are not going first. Instead, this creature that you see landed near you, Malik, on your side, is going to take off and fly up into the air and glide over you. And it is going to snarl at you, and you see its tail is just going to lash down.
It's us!
And some spikes are going to come flying down out of that tail
Oh, jeez. At me?
at you.
Oh, no.
Let's see. I rolled 2 9s to hit
No.
and 1 natural 20.
No.
Computer
Could I
says
try?
no.
How about no?
All right. So
Should all help.
2 of them go flying and they miss wildly. They even collide in air, and one of them comes right down at you. And well, didn't roll super well. Is 4 piercing damage that just stabs into you and clanks off onto the ground. You see some
Ow.
blood on your arm as it just kind of roars, and it flies high up into the air, maybe 100 feet up.
It hit me right in the nook of my armor. That's incredible.
Wardlow, it's your turn.
Son of a bitch. Fucking flying, stupid ass fucking pieces of shit. Fucking. Do I notice this one over here? Down in the bottom left?
Yeah, you would have seen it fly up in the air, and it would have moved. It's like right here, but it's higher up. Actually, probably like right here.
Yeah, but the bottom left one, do I notice that one too?
Yes, you notice both.
Okay. God.
The bottom left one is perched.
You need to get like a taunt or something like that.
This one over here is riding up in the air.
Yeah, duel.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm going to... What can I do now? I'm just going to hold an action to swing my longsword double-handed if anything comes within range.
Okay. Nothing else?
Just come near me.
Actually, I'm gonna equip my shield with half my movement and prepare an action to swing my longsword one-handed if something comes near me.
Okay.
Do you know you don't have a form like a wing form?
No.
Not yet.
I do have a form that allows me to have climbing speed. Well, next time I level, I'll potentially have a form that allows me to have climbing speed the same speed as my walking speed.
That's pretty cool.
All right. Anything else on your turn, Wardlow?
No, that's it.
Okay. This second creature is going to jump off of its perch and glide down to about here and then fly 50 feet straight up in the air. It's going to seem to
coward.
just be lurking. Rickard, it's your turn.
How tall is this tree?
That tree's about 20 feet tall.
Alright, I'm gonna use most of my movement.
I'd say 25 feet.
Yeah, most of my movement and my cunning action to try and get to the top.
Okay, so if you're going difficult terrain, you're basically gonna have the same movement as your normal move speed.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you can get up there. I'd say you're pretty. You don't need to do a dexterity check just to climb a tree. You are Mowgli.
Cool. Are we all pretty much saying that we had our shit equipped at this time?
What do you mean?
Like
Would you have
bows
taken out your
Yeah.
weapons when you guys started to flee under the tree? I imagine so.
Okay, I would think so. There's something flying in the air. I figure I would pull shit out, especially if I.
Typically, the first thing a warrior does is make sure
Yeah.
their weapon is ready to roll.
All right. So yeah, I'm gonna try at the tippy top of this guy here. I'm gonna try and peek out of the bushes and take a shot at this guy. How far up is he?
He is
said
50 feet up and about 50 feet away from you.
Okay.
So if anyone wants to find the hypotenuse,
what is that?
we
250
can know how far that is.
Squared plus E squared.
equals C squared. Yeah, so
Do
it's
it.
50. I think it's just if it's a triangle.
No, it's going to be well over 150.
Oh, plus yeah,
Times
200.
50
What's 500
times
squared?
2 square root. It is 70 feet, sir.
70 feet. Okay.
Whoa, wow, I was way off. Really?
Yeah.
No, yeah, that checks out. Equilateral triangle.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man.
Or square triangle, rather. No, that can't be right.
That's right.
You said
70
50
feet?
away. You
Yeah.
said 50 feet away and 50 feet straight up, right?
50 times 50
Oh,
is
50 plus
2,500 times 2 is 5,000. The square root of 5,000 is 70.
There you go.
70 times 70 is like 49.
Yeah, well, it's 70.7. Okay, you want me to be more?
Yes, 71
Sorry.
feet away. Go ahead and shoot at it. What are you shooting with?
My short bow,
Okay.
because I still haven't got my super awesome bow yet. So that has a range of 80. 24 to hit.
24 hits?
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
9 damage.
9 damage.
Now, was I sneaking? Was I sneaked? Because I had a nat 20 before.
Right.
Snooked.
Right, but no, you didn't use any. You were just climbing a tree.
Okay.
So no sneak attack on this one.
Okay.
So 9 damage is you shoot it right in the butt.
Butt shot.
Fucking got him.
Seems to use its tail to just break off the arrow.
Got him.
All right, Eldritch. Nothing else for Rickard, you are up, sir.
Sick. These squares are 5 feet.
Yeah.
Okay, 5, 10, 15. I'm gonna one hand greatsword on my shoulder. I'm gonna hold my other hand up and point it at that flying son of a bitch. With a range of 120 feet, I shoot 3 beams of fire at it.
Ooh, baby. A triple.
3 beams of fire. My
3
goodness.
beams of
What
fire.
is this witchcraft?
A 12, and then a 24, and then a 25.
The 24 and the nat 20 both
Natural
hit.
20.
Unfortunately, magic doesn't crit. God damn it.
But there's still air horns. Nat 28.
Hey.
Oh.
Yeah, he takes 14 fire damage as 2 of the beams slam into him.
Incredibly consistent.
Yeah.
Ooh.
All right, yeah, you hit him with some fire beams. As he's just soaring around. Just got hit with an arrow in the booty and just... You see the edges of his wings crisp up a little bit.
And I say, get down here, ugly.
Snarls at you.
That's my turn.
Hubblefirth, what you got?
I am going to head flip down the faceplate of my helmet.
Love it.
I'm gonna wander behind Eldritch, and I'm gonna just point with shield arm, like just shield strapped to arm, up at that guy, up at the flying guy. Everyone else has been targeting. And a flash of light streaks towards the creature.
All right.
Let's see. I assume an 11's gonna miss.
You are correct.
Alright. So, flashlight just shoots by it. Almost looks like a Roman candle with no explosion.
All right. Freaks it out a little bit.
Yeah, that'll be, that will be my turn.
Okay. Sir Lorimer and Sir Eustace are going to stay put. But you're going to hear Sir Lorimer say, "Fire those crossbows!" And those boys are going to go right after them, and they're going to do that. And they are not going to do terrible. Do 1 hit. Oh, that's the wrong damage dice. Nice. They rolled their max damage. They shoot a bolt into this one over here. And the other dwarf there tries to hide and does a pretty good job. He ducks in under those bushes. And you can't see him anymore, Malik. This dwarf here is now hidden.
I didn't even know there was a dwarf there.
Perfect. All right. It is Ed's turn. And Ed's going to be like, what are we doing?
Take a shot and then hide in the bush, Ed.
Oh, okay. He's going to take a shot with his longbow. Rolled an 8. And he's going to use half his movement to hop off the horse. And squat down.
Good call.
Malik, it's your turn.
Oh, wonderful. Alright, how high up is this one near me?
This one is soaring up about 50 feet in the air.
Alright, let me math. Hold on. And he's about 20 feet away from me?
Yep.
Laterally.
Yes.
Okay. Plus 2,500.
By the power of nerds, I will smite
Where
you.
Root is 54. He is 54 feet away from me, which is fantastic news.
It's great news.
I am going to do two things. Firstly, I am going to summon the Lord of Light's favor and huck a sacred flame at this guy.
Okay.
That's not great damage, but it is a 60-foot range, so I can do that.
All right. He's got to make a dex save.
Yeah, the DC 13 dex save.
Oof. He rolled a 12.
All right.
That's super
6
annoying.
radiant damage.
All right, 6 radiant damage as his wings also crisp up a little bit. He starts blinking like he just got little stars in his eyes for a minute.
And then I'm going to summon a flaming longsword next to him in the air, and I'm going to try to chop his wings specifically.
Okay,
Spiritual weapon.
I have that. Wait, I have it.
Okay, I'm ready for it.
Get to the correct layer, please.
In the meantime, I missed.
Damn it! Right next to him, you said, right?
Yeah.
Alright, this big boy. Swing! Just misses. His wings flap away.
Alright.
Anything else on your turn?
I will instruct my horse to attempt a high kick, if it can.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Alright, this thing is pissed. It's immediately going to fly up over here, but about 70 more feet up into the air. And it's going to fling 3 more tail spikes at you. Wow, pretty much exactly the same.
Nat 20?
No, 2 real shit rolls and 1 real good one. So let's see, that's going to be, 13 and 12 to hit you, obviously not. 24 to hit you?
Yeah.
All right. And you take 7 piercing damage. As another one of those spikes just comes flying down and skips through another part in your armor.
It's more than the crit.
Yeah, the crit I rolled literally minimum
once.
damage.
Yeah. Ow! I'm gonna call over to my companions. This thing is very accurate.
Wardlows, you hear him yell that. It's your turn.
God damn it. Eldridge,
Yeah.
do you have a bow and arrow with you?
No. And I gesture to my boomerang axe. I pointed
Get
to
over
dwarves.
here.
They got,
I gestured
got
to my
bullshit.
longbow on my back.
That will take a lot of movement. I don't have time.
Get over here!
5, 10, 15, 20.
Where the fuck are you going?
Where are you going, Mr. Wiggles?
Fucking asshole dragon.
I'm just gonna fucking I just fucking equipped it, but I'm gonna unequip it. My shield, still have my longsword out, and I'm gonna hold a grapple attack action. If
Okay.
this thing fucking flies to me, I'm gonna try to fucking grab it.
I thought you were about to hum your longsword at that thing.
Yeah.
Fucking weird bird!
And you know what? Bonus action, I'm gonna rage.
All right, he rages. There's a little rage icon on
Oh,
him.
man. So mad.
Yeah. Where is he at? Big fucking
Gamble.
He's so strong.
25, just for good measure.
Remember he
Okay.
has that spell that can ground things that fly? There's a spell that specifically does that.
Yeah, I did that in our Sunday night campaign.
Yeah, that's
one
right.
Griffin we had.
Oh yeah, the griffin.
Yeah, I'm about to ground that thing with my fucking hands.
All right, is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
All right, it's its turn.
And it flies 50 feet above you.
It does that.
Mm.
Flies about 50 feet above you. It looks down at you, and then it just slashes out its tail, and Spike comes launching in the direction of you, Eldridge, and Ebelfirth.
Do it, pussy.
One heads towards you, is a natural 1. So it comes close to you and just breaks apart into pieces, and dust just hits you.
I wish I fucking had deflect missiles. I don't have that yet.
Not yet. The one that goes for Eldridge is a 10, so that one also is a dog shit roll.
I watched it
And
hit the ground.
the one going for Ebelfirth is 15, so pretty much trash across the board.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like put my shield up, just like look at like my shield with a fucking tail of another crazy poisonous creature.
Yes, right.
Like,
That's
yeah,
right.
look it. This is what I do.
This one is way better than that one.
Yeah, Rickard,
This one-
it's your turn.
Alright.
This one has like a little JV badge on.
He's coming off the bench.
I load up another arrow. Knock
Okay.
another arrow. And let her rip.
Do it.
19.
19 hits.
Hell yeah. 6 damage.
Would you like to retroactively go back and say used your bonus action to hide first?
Well, I was gonna use my bonus action now to hide.
Okay.
For the next time.
Okay.
So I do that.
All right. Go ahead and roll a stealth check.
Doesn't really matter anyway. If I get 2.
You are hanging on to that one branch that's above all the other branches, trying to be hidden.
Yeah. Hey, Wardlow!
What?
How far in the air do you figure you can throw me?
Not high enough to reach that thing right now.
Lame.
You sure? Not even if you spun around real fast with him, like holding him by his ankles?
No.
That would definitely not work.
Slats him into the wall.
Just like.
I would have to also do some research before I set a precedent.
That's a door you don't want to open.
Yeah, about how far you can
You should do
gimli
that.
someone off
If we
a
lived
tree
here-
into the air.
Max-
And then
Max-
how much damage do you take when you fall? Like it's
Max
gonna be
looks
a lot
up
of things.
throwing children, forgets in D&D. Fuck!
FBI should knock on the door.
Throwing children.
Sir, stop throwing children.
My name's Chris Hansen. I need you to take a seat.
Dragons throwing children? Question mark? Proficient? You are probably used to throwing people out of places, but I don't know in quite this fashion.
I don't know how many times you're supposed to throw a drunkard straight up in the air.
Anything else for you, Rickard?
No.
Eldridge, you're up.
Sick. He's
Ebelfirth,
just
you're right
chilling up above our homeboy here.
Yeah, he's like flapping his wings, almost like the air equivalent of treading water.
How high up is he?
He's 50 feet up.
Okay. I'm going to just try to give him the old Rundle grab.
Oh, the Grundle crab. All right.
Does a 14 hit?
14 misses.
Alright. And then he's like 50 feet, you said?
Yes.
I am just going to chill with my homeboy and see if it comes down.
Okay. Anything else for you?
Swearing at it and shit and calling it a bitch.
Yeah, you should.
I don't know if it understands, but I say, hey, you weird, ugly ass bitch. You look like shit.
What language are you saying it in?
Dwarvish.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
That's it.
Okay. Ebelfirth.
Alright, so according to my math, this thing should still be within 60 feet of me, even at this absurd hypotenuse distance.
It's, let's see.
I think I have to get a little closer.
It's like 20.
Is that on the it's still up in the air, or is that on the ground?
It's 50 feet in the air, right?
It's 30 feet away from you and 50 feet up.
Okay, so I'm gonna go to there. I think with it being 10, God. God damn it!
Let's do
I'm
math.
not drinking too much to do that.
What's the distance on your spell?
60.
60? Yeah, you're gonna hit it.
So we're gonna start. I need to make a dexterity saving throw.
You do?
Yeah.
Or you need him to?
I need him to make a dexterity saving throw.
He rolls a 15.
God damn it! All right, fine.
Suck it, Pat.
And as a response, as my bonus action, have yourself a fucking spiritual weapon.
Oh,
Oh,
no!
shit.
Oh,
Two of
I had that. Wait, I have it.
Now there's two of them.
Wait, I have it.
Now what?
No, there's
Now
two
what,
of
Max? Fuck you.
I have it. Wait.
2 spiritual weapons, and they can fly.
This was a pickaxe, and it is pissed.
And he's pissed.
He's real mad.
Hey,
All
no
right.
way.
Can you see it?
Yes.
All right. Let me let you control it.
That's from Age of Empires.
No, is that the pickaxe from what is that fucking game? RuneScape or something?
Is it RuneScape?
Listen, I don't think it is.
I recognize it from somewhere.
Yeah. So,
I don't
yeah,
remember who sent it to me, but this is the one that we did.
Yeah, because everything else was like a Minecraft pickaxe, and this was the only one that looked sharp and angry. So all right.
All
So now it's going to take a
got
swing at this
angry
motherfucker.
eyes.
All right. How far away can you make it appear?
60 feet.
Fuck you.
Yes. 50
Actually,
meters.
I've redone my calculations, and that's not quite far enough, according to my hypotenuse.
Yeah. Yeah. So all I have to say about that is, oh
bastard.
no! Uh-oh.
All right. What
Do
you got?
magical weapons get a crit?
No,
I don't think so.
it's gonna hit for sure though.
Oh shit.
So sad.
So sad. If only it wasn't,
Ooh.
not
how
real.
How about 14?
Incorporeal. 14 is pretty
14, is that radiant? No, what is that? Force damage.
Force damage.
I want to know what this pickaxe
good. Ooh,
is.
force damage.
Force
Okay.
damage.
Yeah, the pickaxe just out of nowhere just comes down, like slaps him right in the wing, pokes a hole in his stupid member in his wing.
All right. So that is enough to make this one pretty pissed, as it starts to bleed.
Yeah, fuck
Some
this thing and-
drops of blood hit on the ground next to you guys. So
Gross.
all three of you notice this thing has been wounded.
There's no called shots in 5e, right?
What is that?
I think there's a feat for it.
There's no what?
Called shots. At least when I think it was like third or fourth that I played, that you can call like specific shots, and the GM would make up a AC specifically for that. Like if I want to shoot it in the eye.
Oh yeah. I mean, if you wanted to take a more difficult shot, I can definitely make stuff up.
Cool. I just wanted to see.
Yeah, if you're aiming for something very specific that's not just the creature's AC, it's gonna be harder to hit. So we
Right,
can do that if you want. Yeah.
I would like that.
I'd be down
Yeah.
for that.
If you're trying to aim for something, you let me know.
Makes it more interesting.
All right. Anything else for you, Eblefirth?
No, I'm just gonna clank my shield and hammer together.
Okay. Sir Lorimer is gonna call out. Looks like you got it. And
Thanks.
Still flying.
Man.
The seven provide. is
He's,
all I'm
he's
gonna
so
yell
useful. He's just so useful.
Yeah. Does that
the-
give you a bonus
Inspiration.
inspiration?
It does not.
Is that what it was doing?
It does not. Those three guys all fire, and once again, one of them hits, and he rolls decent.
Oh, cool. The archers. Hell yeah, dude.
I feel like every time Lorimer talks, I have a 50% chance of going into a Wardlow like rage.
That
Me
other
too,
dwarf
pal.
is hiding, and Ed is gonna roll for stealth also. He runs into the other dwarf. Oh! And falls on his butt just outside the bushes.
Oh, Ed.
Malik, it's your turn.
So Lorimer is
I
like
sigh.
a backseat warrior.
All right, so this thing, it flew 20 feet up, and 5 feet away from the spiritual weapon. Let me math.
20 feet up and 5 feet away. So 400
plus 25 square root. That is 20 feet. How far can I move this fucking thing?
30.
I think so.
Or is it 90?
No, I think it's like 30.
I can move it 20 feet. Fantastic.
There you go.
I move it exactly 20 feet, which is the maximum range. And I attack
Damn,
with the
I thought you
spiritual
could
weapon.
move it further than that. That's not very far.
No, it's not.
All right, you attack with spiritual weapon. Oof.
Again,
That's gonna
11.
miss.
Not ideal.
Big whiffer.
Big whiffer.
Live.
And I am gonna take out my bow now, because I don't trust myself with the sacred flame again. And I'm gonna shoot at it with my longbow.
Okay.
Yeah, we need to fight some less dexterous shit.
18.
Yeah, that hits.
I hit it for 7 piercing damage in the wing if I can.
Yeah, the wings where you're gonna hit. It's the easiest spot to hit. Take up the most
Yeah.
real estate. Shoot it in the wing. Pew.
Next question. How far can I throw a longbow?
How far can you just throw the longbow?
Yeah, how far can I throw it?
What's your strength score?
18.
Pretty far. I'm gonna say you could easily throw a longbow 50 feet.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50.
The squares
Okay.
are almost accurate.
Yeah.
Or the
So,
rope, rather. The rope thing.
I know Wardlow is super angry. And I'm just going to call, here! And I'm just going to huck my longbow as hard as I can towards where those 3 are underneath that other wyvern.
Okay. You are on a horse, but
Yeah?
you can throw it if you want.
Saying
Yeah, I
you
wanna
could
throw
ride
it.
over.
All right. Yeah. I mean, you can throw it. Make a fucking attack roll just to see how well your throw is.
Just lands in the middle of a puddle.
Let's see. I don't even know. Do I add anything to this? I don't know how to.
Strength?
Yeah. Add either your strength or your dexterity.
Athletics or
modifier.
like okay, just strength then. Okay,
Basically just throw it
18.
over.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking good, man. Yeah, you launch it up in the air and it just like fucking twirls in all sorts of goofy ass ways, and then hits the ground and bounces and lands right in between all 3 of these guys.
I look at Malik, and I squint at him, and then I look at Sir Ebelfirth, and I look at Wardlow. Do I see any arrows on either of these?
You
things?
sure don't.
Ricard has arrows. I called you.
Throw an arrow at
a
him.
fucking piecemeal thing.
Wardlow's
We're
just
gonna
load
fucking
his
nail this
fucking...
bitch an arrow.
I can't wait. I cannot wait to have my fucking turn.
I don't need this thing anymore. I can throw fire now.
All right, cool. Anything else on your turn, Malik?
No, that's it.
All right.
I think I've made my point.
Yes, this thing is going to soar up. Let's see, it went 20 more feet last turn, so it's at 70. So it's going to soar up another 30 feet, straight up into the air, and then it's going to move right here. And it is going to, actually it's going to move right here, so it's right above you. It's going to throw 3 more at you. Wow, this is like almost spooky. How I get 2 trash rolls and 1 that's definitely going to hit. So 23 to hit you.
Yeah.
And then 2 single-digit rolls.
Yep.
Bummer, man. I was really hoping I could hit you a couple more times.
Hurt me. Hurt me, Dad.
6 piercing damage. Daddy's coming.
Excellent.
After the Knolls, these random encounters just don't hit the same anymore.
I know it. All right, Warlow, it's your turn. As you just see a bunch of weird tail spikes getting flicked out by these odd creatures.
I'm gonna look at the fucking bow. Look over at fucking Malik. Look at Ebelfirth and then Eldridge, and just hold my hand out to Eldridge.
I give you a crisp high five.
Give me the hand axe, Eldridge.
Oh yeah, no problem. And I hand over the hand axe.
All right.
I'm gonna
We're going to say it's going to take your reaction.
A crisp high five.
Okay.
I'm gonna fucking huck this stupid ass hand axe at this stupid ass fucking thing.
All right, what's the range on the hand axe?
20 to 60, so we'll be at disadvantage.
It
but
sure will. Also, are you proficient with hand axes?
I am, yeah.
Okay, all right.
It's a melee weapon, but also
It will say proficient, yes, in D&D Beyond.
yeah.
So
Let's
he's a
see.
barbarian, man. That's like one of their starting equipment options.
And a monk. So
Yeah. Well, that's the one thing. But
well, no, it's a well. Anyways,
I mean,
I'm
they're
gonna still
finesse.
attack.
He has
weapon.
proficiency with every weapon because he
Yeah.
has exotic
Yeah.
from monk and then simple and martial from barbarian.
18.
Right.
18 hits.
I can kill you with everything in this room.
It doesn't matter what it is.
It's just a room full of chairs.
11 points of slashing damage.
All right.
You see a classroom, I see a slaughtering field.
Does
Oh,
it
God.
fall down or is it stuck in the thing's head?
The
Hand axe.
hand axe? No, yeah, it slices through them and keeps tumbling, and eventually falls down to the ground. Probably around right here.
Damn, that plus 7 for that? What am I
Right
doing
here,
wrong?
you said?
Right here.
Oh,
Yeah, the
okay.
rage.
7,
5,
15.
10, 15. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's a
I'm-
strength weapon plus his rage.
I'm gonna
Damn.
go over there. 5, 10, 15.
Yep.
Pick up the hand axe.
Yep.
Yes!
And I'm gonna throw it
I
again.
think you probably should.
Just that kid trying to get the ball and absolutely coming it up.
That's
You
incredible.
give yourself a layup.
Warlow played sports by himself when he was a child.
16 to hit.
16 is gonna hit.
12.
You're a bastard.
I literally.
All
And these
right.
two bitches
All
wanted to
right.
take on the bastards.
It slices into it. Its tail. It looks like it's bleeding pretty severely right now. Its blood just keeps dropping onto the ground.
Sick. Where did the hand axe go this time?
It actually clanked a little bit closer back to you. It fell right next to you.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna pick it up again,
Sure.
and then
You're just gonna go give it to Eldritch, aren't you?
no.
Oh.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Because that one's looking bloody as hell, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so I'm going to end my turn there.
Okay. All right. It is this one's turn. It is going to fly up another 50 feet, so it's about 100 feet up. About 90 feet up, and it's going to move just a little bit this way. And it is going to flick. It is bloody tail at you, and that is pretty trash. 7 to hit Eldridge, obviously not going to hit. 22 to hit Elbelfirth,
That'll hit.
and a 21 to hit Eldridge.
That will also hit.
Okay. So, Elbelfirth, you will take a 5 piercing damage. And Eldridge, you will take a 6 piercing damage.
Ow.
Yes, feel my pain. Rickar, you're up, sir.
Alright. I wasn't very stealthy last time, huh?
Sure weren't.
Alright. I'm gonna use my bonus to be stealthy this time.
I think you should.
22.
Much better. You feel pretty hidden while this thing is battling your friends.
Alright, well I still gotta fucking hit. Let's see. And I do.
Ooh, boy, do ya. Oh, fuck.
Yeah. 2 plus 3, so that's
Oh, shit.
5d6.
Oh,
plus
no.
4. Let's see how I roll.
Oh, no. Holy shit.
21 piercing damage.
Oh,
Big sneak attack.
Jesus. You shoot it and you hit it right in the throat, and it drops a solid 10 feet before it catches its wing and is barely hanging on to flying. It looks like it's having a hard time just staying aloft. It's nearly dead.
It's still in the air.
Yeah.
How far up in the air?
It dropped about 10 feet, so it's about 70 feet up above right now.
Oh, jeez. All right. I don't do anything else. Let me look. I'm pretty sure I don't have anything though. Oh. I action surge.
Oh shit!
And,
Okay.
Reload.
2 levels of fighter or 1 level of fighter?
2 levels fighter.
All right. Fire again.
It's rolling. Says it's rolling the dice.
I don't see anything.
It says it's rolling. but-
Nothing's happening.
Yeah, I just did it twice, so let's see what happens here.
You want me to roll for you in real life?
Nah, you've been rolling trash.
Oh, I feel this one. This one feels good.
I'm kind of annoyed by this. What the hell?
Someone else try and roll something, see if it's broken.
Yeah, please. Fuck. Oh, there it is. 18.
Ah, yep, that hits. It's a damn shame you can only get 1 sneak attack return.
I know,
Motherfucker.
right? Fuck!
You dirty motherfucker! Oh, it is close to
God
death.
damn it. There's my other one.
Single digits. That's for sure.
Shit. Alright.
Anything else on your turn? As you grievously wound this beast?
Nah, I don't think I have anything to do. I can't do anything else. No.
All right, Eldridge, you're up, sir.
I look at the little spike in my arm and I'm like, this fucking bitch.
Mildly
And
hurt me.
I does it seem to have some grundle in the grundle region?
Yeah, it's actually pretty significant.
Damn.
Significant
I guess.
grundle.
You're distracted of its a large grundle.
Yeah, now that you look at
Damn.
it,
That's a big grundle.
It doesn't even look like it's the right shapes, but it's there.
It's
Ugh.
eerie.
Oof,
I think
you
to
miss
myself-
it though. You get distracted.
It's got a bulbous
I think to
grundle.
myself, this ain't right. And I action surge, I take a breath, and I shoot it 3 times.
Oh shit! Okay, shoot it 3 times.
I miss, and then I fired again, and then I missed, and then I fired again, and I missed.
So thrown
Yeah.
off by
Yeah,
the
you
fucking.
missed all those times. God damn.
It's so thrown off
Yeah,
by the
you're
grundle.
you're seeing it just gyrate and just like an almost just an amorphous
Yeah,
blob. You're not sure where
the
the point is, where the circular parts are. Well, how does this even work?
Eldritch is watching meat spin.
What does this breed with? You don't know.
Eldritch misses at the most
Ebelfirth, I don't-
inopportune times.
Anything else on your turn?
Ebelfirth, I don't like this.
All right, Ebelfirth, it is your turn.
I'm going to use my bonus action to have the giant pickaxe just float gently down like a feather and then smash this thing and try and smash this thing in the head.
Okay.
As an 18 hit,
It does hit.
I can do a minimum of 8 damage.
That is how many hit points he has left.
Yeah, so the pickaxe just comes down and just bludgeons this thing to death.
Bludgeons it out of the air and it just falls to the ground.
Yeah.
Dead.
All right. So, upon seeing my awesome pickaxe do that,
Yeah, and you see this thing land next to you, and it's got these leather, beat-up wings, creepy, lion-y type body with a human face with underbite with massive fangs and almost like human hair in the shape of a mane, but it looks more just like mutton chops and bad hair.
Mutton chop.
And just a big, nasty tail that's just a bundle of spikes.
Does it look like Hyde from that 70s show?
Honestly, yeah, that's actually a great image. Yeah, picture Hyde's face with a lion body, big old tail that's full of a nest of spikes and big bat wings. I love that. It's Hyde. That's not. I'm writing that down.
We got 2 Hyde.
I'm gonna yell back to not to anyone specifically. Be like, I think you dated this one once. And then I'll come
You're
to.
definitely gonna hear Sir Lorimer give a belly laugh. Aye, you might be right.
He definitely has slept with a woman that ugly. And
Her
this other,
sister too.
God damn. Lorimer, you dog.
this one's way up in the air, right?
This one, yeah, about 100 feet up in the air almost.
Okay. And that will be my turn then.
Okay, it is the dwarves. They are not going to move. These three are all going to fire. Oh, nice. 2 hits on this one. This guy's honestly been doing better and better each. Oh, okay, nice. They actually hit home pretty well on 2 shots, and they can see they both puncture its main torso, and it is bleeding.
Yeah, they're making up for the lack of hits during the roll.
Right, pretty much.
They're like, yeah, we can't go out like this, boys.
They got a couple kills. Not
I
very
know,
many.
but
Not very many. The other 2 are hiding. Let's see if Ed rolls a better stealth check this time. He does. He manages to get his ass in these bushes. All right, Malik, it's your turn.
All right, how far did this thing move this time?
This thing moved, let's see, 30 feet up and 20 feet over.
Okay. What, 900 plus 400? Too far this time, boys. Too far this time. I will move the sword about half the distance.
Okay.
And how far is it from me?
From you, it's about 90 feet up in the air.
All right.
Can you?
Can't do anything.
I'll ask you this. Past the battle.
Okay.
I don't want to meta.
Oh, you were asking me a question. I'm just gonna lay on hands myself and bring myself back to full.
Seems reasonable. All right. Anything else for you?
Nope.
Okay. This thing is going to see its colleague go plummeting to the earth dead. It was just hit the chest with 2 bolts. It is going to run away.
God damn it, motherfucker! No.
Seems fair.
It flies at full speed, 90 feet up into the air. Well, it's already 90 feet up in the air. It flies away.
Flee, coward!
Fucking bitches.
And he manages to just get off the map.
Yeah, that thing's gone.
How
We
far?
are out of combat.
90 feet in the air.
He was already 90 feet in the air, and he flew 50 feet, and then flew another 50 feet with his action.
Yeah, I got 320 feet of short bow. Did you go past that?
All right, hold on. Let's
Let's
do the
see.
math. He is
Guys, I didn't start
180
playing D&D
feet
for
up.
algebra.
How far is Ricard
No, he's
from
he's
him
90.
laterally?
He's 90. He's Ricard's 25 feet in the air, so he's 65 feet above Ricard, and he is 150 feet away from Ricard.
Okay.
So he might be in range still with the disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
I'm doing the math. Hold on.
You are out of combat, so it's just Ricard doing his own thing.
Ricard, you are 163 feet away from the creature.
That is doable.
Take the shot.
I'm gonna hide first. Can I even hide, like, from a fleeing person?
You
Or is it like
you can still roll a stealth check for your bonus action.
I feel like,
Yeah, it doesn't see you.
yeah.
Man, the Pythagorean theorem, boys, coming in clutch today.
Really pulled off.
Yeah.
14.
14 misses.
All right.
I'm gonna go over to Eldridge and plunge the hand axe into the thing's head and say thank you.
You're welcome. And
And
I
I'm
don't
gonna-
pull it out. I just shunt it to my hand.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go grab my arrows.
Gonna pull Ed back onto the horse.
Whoa, oh,
Look at this
we're
thing.
safe.
Good job, Ed.
Good job, fellas. They're just like, yeah, we did fine.
Good,
Trot over to the
good
group.
shot, Ricker. You're doing good over there.
Yeah, same to you guys. Thanks for keeping them occupied.
What we do. You want to help me look this thing over? See if it's got anything useful to it?
Yes, look the thing over. Yes, I pull out my dagger and start ripping his wings apart.
Okay, yeah, you do so. Does anyone want to? Yes, you're just tearing it to shreds, or what are you doing?
Yeah,
I
kind
got
of.
a 14. I'm trying to like identify if any like the claws or anything are like more valuable, or like the fangs are or something.
Yeah, I mean, you guys certainly have known at this point. This is the Manticore. It is a semi-mythical beast from the Westerlands, a mix of a lion and demons.
Weird shit. Flying around these
Typically
days.
just a local fable, but clearly here in the flesh for sure. You definitely know that you could get some money for pretty much any part of it that you can prove.
Yeah,
I guess we cut the thing's head off, right?
The head.
Yeah. Eldritch,
Throw it in
you
the
take
pile?
the head. I'm gonna just start pulling spikes out of its tail and just like getting ready to put them on my shield into my collection of very poisonous fucking things.
Does it have a full lion mane?
It has a weird, like we were talking about, it's hide from that 70s show. So a weird,
Yeah.
gross fro that goes down to a chin strappy beard. So like,
Got like a
it's
neck
much.
beard.
It's like if someone had a major lion's mane and they were going like they were balding.
So it doesn't look good.
It doesn't look good, and then when you chop off just its head, it just looks like an ugly dude with big
it's not,
ass
like, really
underbite
big?
teeth.
So I couldn't make like a lion
It's not like
cloak
monstrously
out of
big.
this. No.
No, and it's like the more you look at it, the skin is weird. It's like almost fur, almost skin. It's not.
Weird.
It's
I
gross.
don't
So,
like
yeah, I
this.
was gonna say if we cut off the wings, the head, and the tail, and the claws, could we put all of that on the card?
Yeah.
Like the whole fucking.
Yeah, you
Leave
just
that-
leave,
leave
you just
the
leave the
torso.
heavy torso. Yeah, for sure. That'd be much easier.
I'm going to burn whatever's left.
Max, is this actual stuff up here, or is this just map flavor?
Oh, that's stuff up there. If you want to go take a look.
Yeah, is this, how tall is this cliffside?
Yeah, it's 20 to 25 feet high.
Can you see
yeah,
that?
I'm gonna, well, yeah, Max,
You-
can I actually
the Raj could see it. You probably cannot see it actually, Wardlow. But you can definitely see these large brambles. These are huge thorn bushes. From far away, Rickar up in the tree definitely was able to see it.
What did it look like? Just a fucking beat up tent?
You can make a perception check if you'd like.
A remember check
See what you saw.
in my brain.
Perception check from the past. Yeah, it looked like old tent.
Pre-perception.
Old yeah, pre-perception. Old tent near a bunch of bunch of thorn bushes. Not super out of place in old mining areas.
I knew it. Rickard's a precog.
Been arrested for the future murder, Wardlow.
Yeah, Wardlow, come with me over here.
do you actually say that?
Yeah, I tell you about it just because I know. Yeah,
Okay.
You wanted to look at it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up there then.
Whoa.
Oh, you're gonna have to roll yourself
Whoa,
a dexterity check,
Yeah,
my
buddy.
friend.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Acrobatics, baby.
All right, man. I can't do that stuff.
You take 800 bramble damage.
14.
We're gonna 8.
Ooh, you can get yourself some footholds. You clamber up. You get your chin right to the top. You can see that it is a dirty old tent with some tools around, and then your foothold gives way, and you slide slowly back down to the bottom.
I tried to climb again.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, you guys both make it up.
I'm just going to be sitting watching this while we're dissecting this.
Are these the tools that you were referencing, or is there any
Yeah.
other tools?
You can make an investigation check, but those are the only ones you see out front.
I'm so good at investigation, guys. Check my plus.
Whoa! Before you do that, you might want. Do you want to help me look around?
Yes, I will move away the heavy things that are in your way.
There you go. Nice. Good. I love that. Making it real. Making it real. All right, go ahead and roll with advantage, Rickar.
Alright, I'm 15.
We'll flip the sheet.
15. This is definitely an old ass tent. It's been here for at the very least several months. Nothing really of note inside. All the valuables taken. Looks like it was left here because it got some cuts and some holes in it.
That's a claw mark, bro.
On a 15, it's not.
On a 15, the wind up here's a bitch.
That is a rip from anything, and that it could be anything in the whole world.
Is that brambles nearby?
There are brambles very close by.
Is there anything like in it at all, like bedding?
Nope, not a thing.
Not a thing. Okay. Yeah, I don't know.
You do see right outside of it there are several mining tunnels.
What?
There are several tunnels into the cliff face. Right where you're standing. There's one directly here, and there's one in these brambles.
Oh, interesting. I peek my head in.
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Perception. God damn, man. Fuck.
It's dark. Dark and smelly.
I make a hoot noise.
You can hear it echo through a tunnel.
Any stirrings? Do you want me to
Stand
do
there. You stand there for a moment.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Guy with a hood pops up.
Tom, enter.
I'm gonna try to get off this cliff, doing a sweet monk move.
Okay, do a sweet monk move. Dexterity or acrobatics check, baby.
Acrobatics. 17.
Oh, look at that monk stuff. Yeah, you do.
Hell yeah! I
That was
land in the
sorta-
fucking superhero pose and shit.
Cool. Do a sweet somersault, land in a hero pose. Look around, see if anyone's looking.
Throw hard on the knees.
Rickard, yourself?
Yeah, I might do that too.
Alright, cool. Almost identical. You take an extra step before you begin the hero pose. But, still pretty good.
The Russian judge is going to subtract.
Oh, yeah, the Russian judge's going to give you a 7. Alright, anybody else want to do anything before you guys continue on your journey?
I want to burn the corpse after we harvest all resources.
Okay. You guys get to burn the corpse. It is about early afternoon, so probably 2 or 3 o'clock. Burning, it's going to take a little time unless you want to leave before it's done burning.
Yeah, I'll leave before it's done.
All right, so you guys ignite it and just bail?
That's my plan.
Maybe throw some extra wood on there to make sure it gets the job done.
Cool. You
And
guys
that's it.
pretty good at setting fires.
That's my thing, man.
What are you implying?
You guys, life skill, gotta have.
You know that that old witch, man, or that person that sold me that grumpkin foot? I'm really starting to believe that that's a grumpkin foot.
It might be.
No one's been able to
Weird
identify
shit
it
these
thus
days.
far.
Well, the old woman.
Have I looked at it yet?
I don't think that you even know about it.
Well, if he's bringing it up, I'm gonna
Yeah,
be
I
like,
brought it up.
You have a grumpkin.
Maybe.
May I see the grumpkin foot?
Let me see, but not touch. I pull out the grumpkin foot and I like hold it up in the air.
For the sake of argument, I'm just going to have to make a nature check on this.
I think that's a good idea.
It's a big great time roll, and that 20.
That's a weird looking foot, man. You're not sure. It looks like it could be a weird chicken, a small child, deformed. You don't know. It's weird.
Are grumpkins like gremlins? I have seen a gremlin before.
Rickard, you would know that grumpkins are almost, not exclusively, but certainly more a popular horror story in the north than in New Wales.
Yeah, I tell him about the lore behind the Grumpkin and making wishes and such.
Grumpkins and Snarks are creatures that will get you beyond the wall.
Neat.
All right, you guys burn that corpse. You take the piece that you need, load it in the wagon, and head back on the road. We'll jump back into our map here. You guys start traveling again.
Burb got a 1.
Oh, Burb is up there in the air, and
Our UAV.
Burb crashes.
No.
Burp shook from the.
Burb is not looking, and Burb hits one of the canyon walls, and Burb takes 1 point of bludgeoning damage.
Oh. Oh no.
Do we see that? Do we just see the bird
Oh,
smack?
you definitely do. You guys definitely see it. Right when it takes off, it's just like looking down at the burning manticore corpse and just hits the side of the canyon wall.
Is he all right?
No.
Oh, you rolled 1 hit point for him. He's dead.
He's dead.
Fuck.
Just hear a wet thud.
Wait, it's -1?
1d4 minus 1 is
Yo.
a Raven's HP.
Yeah. How is that even possible? What if you roll a 1?
I suppose it's a minimum.
It's a minimum,
of 1.
yeah. It's a minimum of 1.
Yeah, alright. Well, yeah, he did.
Thump.
I feel my connection with Raj disappear, and I go, fuck it, damn it.
In the moment that Raj
target.
in the moment Raj hits the wall, can I try and channel divinity to be like unbreak its neck?
I mean, what are you gonna do with your channel divinity? I'll let you try something weird, but
I'm going to ask the 7. I'm going to, you know what? I'm going to ask
Is that like
the
divine
maiden
intervention?
divine intervention based.
do you have divine intervention?
No, I don't have.
You can certainly pray. Certainly, go ahead and try and pray.
What do you get that at level 9? Or something?
Yeah, I get it at 8, I think, 8 or
8.
9.
Leave it soon.
Abelfirth sees an incoming or an impending doom of this bird and
And
prays.
I'm just seeing it absolutely just fall out of the sky.
You say you're counting off all the names of the 7, and you just go Father, Smith, Warrior, Stranger, and it hits right as you say Stranger.
Do we all
and
see this?
Dies. Yeah, you guys all see his bird just slam into this wall.
All right, well,
IT
I'm
pose.
Ravens are big.
gonna channel. I'm gonna.
He poses at it.
We're just
Poor
gonna,
Raj. That's too bad.
What if a bird just flies into a fucking wall like that?
I have seen a bird fly into a glass window before, but never just a cliff wall.
It's just a fucking cliff, right? Like what?
Just misjudged it.
I think Raj is perhaps still shook by the manticore chasing it across the sky.
I don't think he's shook by anything but that wall now, sir.
Yeah.
I rolled a 15 for perception, by the way.
You would have seen that. If you were
Yes,
doing
I
a perception
will
for the rest of the trip, I'll keep that in mind.
That for the rest of the trip.
Okay.
Oh, good. Good.
You're a little distraught.
We don't have Raj anymore. I'll also look out.
Oh,
I got it.
God damn. All right. Malik is taking a look out. You definitely saw that happen. You see that you guys are coming down out of the Pendrick Hills and are starting to make your way due south now. You know that you should meet up with a little valley glade area that is part of Marbrand territory right next to the Tumblestone River. So you know that the next couple days is going to be pretty easy travel, especially on foot. But nothing really pops out for you guys, and it's the evening starts to approach as you guys get to the base of these foothills, and you are out of the Pendrick Hills officially, and you are back into the Westerlands proper.
Alright, I guess, you said it's evening now? We're like setting up camp and stuff?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Alright, I guess I will, keep watch on my own tonight.
I'm going to see how upset Eldritch is, and still hear the sickening crunch of his bird hitting the wall full speed.
Yeah, it echoed off the canyon walls.
I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna sit down next to Eldritch, and I'm just gonna be like, that sound's gonna haunt me for a long time.
I like to think that when it happened, all of us and all the dwarves just went, ooh. all at the same time.
Oh, everyone just cringed.
That's fair to make that canon. Ooh.
Like watching a pro football player got like his leg broke. Oh,
Yeah. Like he's not supposed to do that.
It's literally Gordon Hayward all over again.
God, no. Ugh.
I look at you, Sir Ebelfirth, and I sigh, and I say, like, I know that I can just summon him again later. But, like, that had to hurt, you know?
I mean, you know exactly how much it hurt.
Uh,
The telepathic connection.
He
right
was like,
before he
oh
died.
my god!
It's just in your head. You just hear, ah!
Eldridge fucking blinks his vision into it at the time of fucking death, and he's like, "Oh god!"
no, see, I think
If you die in the familiar, you die in real life.
I felt my spinal cord severed.
I think Eldritch was Will Smith in Independence Day. Jimmy, you can't bank at that speed. And he's just fucking Harry Connick Jr. out of the crash.
No.
I don't like
man,
you in the
that's
air
funny.
because you're unseen.
Oh, poor Raj.
He's gonna have to give Raj the Iceman speech from Top Gun after this. Like, you're unsaved.
I don't know how to feel about this, Sir Ebelfirth. If it's not me, it's my friends dying on me.
Honestly, it pains me that I could not do more for your companion.
I mean, he'll be fine when we get back to town.
But between you and I, in the future, if we can, with this massive bounty pointing towards the pile, get some diamonds, I can prevent any of us from dying in a similar manner.
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
future.
it would sure suck if Wardlow were to run headfirst into a cliff and break his own neck.
After seeing what he did today, I have almost no question that is exactly how Wardlow will die. Or riding a beast
Eldridge,
into the sunset.
I would feel bad for that cliffside.
Oh.
Yeah, go to bed, you. You're supposed to take a third watch soon.
Oh, you guys are watching. My bad.
Yeah, you guys can set up your watches and
Yeah, I'll take third. I'll roll
And
for you.
I'll throw up my. This time I'm gonna throw it up. I'm gonna throw it up over the dwarves that were hitting with their bows. They're gonna get a guardian of faith just standing over them.
okay.
I'm gonna cast aspersions on other people for a change.
All right.
So the guardian of faith, the big, mean-looking dwarf in full plate, just spectral, hanging out over the archers.
They seem a little unsettled at first, and then they start to try to get to sleep. Who's on first watch?
Eldritch Knight.
Eldridge's first watch as well?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So 21 and 17. You guys are pretty confident that the evening is going smoothly. Yeah, Evelford, you definitely notice the... actually, Eldridge as well. You guys both notice the dwarves are visibly uncomfortable with this odd nightlight that they have, but they eventually go to sleep.
I giggle a little bit.
Nothing else seems to really poke out at you. Pretty easy night. It is overcast, so not much light other than from the fire. But other than that, you guys don't have the high canyon walls that you had for the last couple days. A little more open view.
All right.
You guys can wake up the next group. Who's watch number 2?
Me.
All right, Malik and Ed. Ed's not gonna roll super great again, so he's gonna work on the fire. Malik's gonna keep a watch out, and aside from some snoring and a weird dwarf creature that's a ghost hanging out. Everything else seems pretty normal. And then third watch is Wardlow.
Yeah, with that natural one.
Rickard, what watch are you doing?
Third.
Okay. Wardlow sleeps through his watch. So you take the watch. What with you and Lupin?
Lupin listening out.
Yeah, you guys are chilling. You get a little you time, walk around, like the camp area. You can sense that you're coming up to another forested spot back in your jam. So it's pretty easy. Good morning for you, and you wake up the rest of the crew at dawn.
Sweet.
Easy night, full long rest for everyone.
All right, I'll just keep an eye out as we take off in the morning.
Cool.
Don't have my fucking bird. How does it fly into a fucking? I gotta talk to Raj when we get back.
You can't summon it back now?
No, it takes 10 gold worth of fucking incense and spices, and I gotta fucking carve my soul into the ground again and
I have
Sure do.
spices, but I don't have
burn it in a
incense.
pot. And
You
gotta
do have
gold.
spices, that's true.
I'm gonna need incense in the future as well.
Does anybody else have incense that we can help Eldritch?
No, I'm gonna need to buy some in the future though. So
Well, you guys do have a little bit of some a cash crop, you may say. But I think that's a good spot. We're just gonna stop it early tonight. I think can cut it right there, and we'll jump into next week. Guys, about 2 more days until you get to the meetup spot.
Cool.
Cool.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So you guys did not level up, so don't ask.
I don't know. I feel pretty strong after playing the Romantic Wars.
listen, I mean, Wardlow basically did a bunch of squats, pick up that throwing axe.
Got yourselves a pretty tough random encounter.
Man, I made a whole new character, but now I can't leave because Eldritch talked me out of it.
That's true.
Did we? I just looked through this, and I can't remember if we did this, but we were at some point supposed to find news about Jasper Aaron, heir to the Eyrie, and bring it to Dick Root in Casterly Rock.
Yeah, we did that.
we did
Yeah,
that.
bro, we did that a long time ago. That was
I
when
thought we
Malik
did.
first got his fucking
Yeah.
fire.
Yeah.
armor.
That was,
Yeah,
that was your
I-
first assignment.
I murdered
Is
that
the
guy.
thing you
That
watched
guy's
the
dead.
Sacrifice? Yeah. Okay.
I murdered him
I'm
straight
with
up.
you now. I
Yeah,
remember.
yeah. You were bringing
He
it
was like a little bit
to
character.
Dick Root of Lord Haraway's town.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, that one's on me.
Yeah, and Jasper Aaron died, and you guys actually saw his father at the Tourney of Harrenhal.
It was only weird for everyone who had heard the screaming.
I have no rag rats.
No regrets.
No rag rats.
Dude, if you leave, it'll just be Ricker and I from the original group.
Yeah. I was going to, but then I didn't.
And he didn't.
You pep talked me out of it.
Nicely done.
Well done.
Do the thing.
All right, fellas. You guys will approach the meetup spot next week, and then on to get your reward at Castle Rock and Lannisport.
Hell yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
One
Hell
of the
yeah.
biggest cities in Westeros. Just so you
We're
guys
gonna
can
make so much money.
do a little prep for what you think you might do in an urban type environment.
Got a lot of money to spend.
Guys, I know some people in Lannisport.
How
Unless
long
you
will
guys
it
want to
take,
stop, you guys could stop at Ashmark and Sarsfield if you want. We can do a couple sessions there. You don't have to go there right away.
How
Do
long
they have
will
bar
it take
lunches?
us to get kicked out of the fucking city is the question.
Hey, if they got weird and fancy shit, hit the
Someone's
lights
gonna do some
somewhere.
shit. Eldritch is gonna get high and climb a tower or something, or Ricar's gonna do a blood sacrifice because he seems to need to do a blood sacrifice everywhere we go.
Maybe Rickard will join
Hey,
me and we'll
somebody
do a
else
blood
needs to do a
sacrifice
fucking
in a
blood
tower.
I don't need to do anything. I'm my own man.
I'm your own orc.
That's right.
Wardlow and Malik are gonna get into a fist fight.
It's
Probably.
gonna be great, guys. It's gonna be great.
Honestly, we need to punch it out. It's the only way to fix this.
Yeah, bitch.
Listen, there's a 50-50 shot I get back to civilization and either become a fugitive or I have to become Strider, where I have to abandon my name until I can fucking reclaim a kingdom.
Yeah, same.
A lot of things can happen.
So we'll pick up here next Wednesday.